Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at some mods which were released over the past week for Forge and Fabric on Minecraft 1.16.5. There were a few good mods this week, and you can find the links to all of the mods I'm about to showcase in the description below. Modern Life adds a lot of new random content, like the bicycle which you can actually ride. With the easel and canvas, you can actually draw with your mouse and display the canvas in your world. Or you can take pictures with a digital camera and print them off using a printer. You can walk around with a flashlight to light the path in front of you, or even use a chainsaw to cut down multiple logs at once. Some other useful items include refrigerators, which can convert water into ice, microwaves and stoves for cooking foods, and the middle grate which allows fluids to flow through, but not players. It's a really cool mod overall and offers so much more. Betterlands aims to improve on the Badlands, which starts by adding the juniper tree, which can be turned into some new planks and blocks. They'll occasionally grow berries, which can be collected and even turned into gin. The new fossil rocks that you'll find can be mined with a pickaxe to give bones. The mod also adds quite a lot of new decorative blocks, as you'll be able to craft new terracotta pavements, roof tiles, and bricks. A new mob is the bighorn sheep, which drops meat, as well as bighorn hide and large horns. The hides can be turned into a set of bighorn hide armor, which offers the same defense and durability as leather. Worlds and Ores allows you to create new portals from resource blocks. They need to be ignited with a new tool, and when you go inside, you'll find that the stone blocks have been replaced with the same type of ores the portal frame was made from. So you might find this mod a little overpowered, but it can be fun to play with anyway. You can enter dimensions that are filled with coal, iron, gold, redstone, lapis, emerald, and diamond ores. No More Nether removes the requirement to go to the Nether. With this mod installed, you'll find new structures spawning throughout your deserts, which are large towers and spikes. Inside them, you'll find a lot of Nether-themed blocks, as well as mobs like blazes and magma cubes. The Netherite Firework is a new item which can be crafted from a nether star, a firework, 2 blaze powder, 2 fire charges, and a netherite ingot. It's useful for when you have an elytra, as when you right-click while holding the firework, you'll be launched into the air, allowing you to start gliding. You can use the firework over 1,000 times before it'll break, so you don't have to worry about your materials being wasted on it. Villager Employment will add lots of new costumes to Minecraft, which can mostly be obtained by searching chests inside of villages. You'll find outfits for the likes of armorers, leather workers, librarians, and farmers. When you wear a costume, you'll gain bonus experience if they're related, such as catching fish while wearing the fisherman costume. You can only obtain the wandering trader costume by killing the trader instead. The Ghast Cow is a new mob which is quite hard to summon. To do so, you'll need to bring a cow into the Nether and give it the name Ghast. For it to transform into the Ghast Cow, you need to have a Ghast kill it. This mob acts like the Wither, being able to fly and launch explosions, and is also tough to defeat. Bone Tools adds new items which can be crafted from bones and sticks. The Bone Swords gives the weakness effect, and the Bone Axe gives a 5% chance to collect apples from logs. The Bone Shovel will give a 1% chance to receive coarse dirt instead of regular dirt, and the Bone Pickaxe gives just a 0.5% chance to gain minerals like iron and diamonds when mining through stone. There's also the Giant Bone Weapon, which gives the knockback effect to hit targets. Spruce Mineshafts adds some new mineshafts to your world, which there are currently 2 types of. They look a bit different to regular mineshafts and should make exploring underground a bit more interesting. Burger Mod adds 6 new burgers to Minecraft, which are made from beef, pork, and mutton, with each one having an additional cheese option. Burgers also restore quite a bit of your hunger bar and can be crafted from bread, eggs, and meat. You can also create fried eggs and cheese, which can both be eaten to restore hunger. TNT Ultra adds some new types of TNT. There's one that is twice as strong as regular TNT, and one which is 4 times as strong. There's also sponge variants, which will absorb water and lava before blowing up. Cold Steel currently adds over 60 new weapons to the game, which includes different staffs, swords, sickles, and cleavers. You can obtain them by opening a Cold Steel chest, which has a chance of giving you a weapon, ability stones, Cold Steel XP bottles, or a Cold Steel ingot. You can increase the level of your weapons by either killing mobs or using the new XP bottles on them, and as you level them up, they'll unlock new abilities which increase their effectiveness. Weapons will also have sockets, allowing you to manually apply abilities of your choosing to them. So overall, you can expect this mod to give more of an RPG feeling to the game. Glasscrafter adds a lot of new glass-themed objects which are great for decorating with. You'll find new windows, doors, and trap doors. There's also retro glass, which looks like pre-Minecraft 1.14 glass blocks. Ancient structures add some new structures to desert biomes, making them more interesting. When you head to a desert, you can now find a new temple, which contains the Desert Ring, which gives increased movement speed for a short duration. The other structures are smaller and include towers and ruins. The Kobolds are a new species who you can find living underground in their dens. If you bring emeralds along, you can give them to the Kobolds to trade for items like enchantments or new Kobold tools. Standard Kobolds can be bred using apples and given an axe to turn them into warriors who will defend their base. Other variants include the drowned and zombie Kobolds. Felix creatures add some new mobs to your world which you'll find naturally spawning in different biomes. The new creatures include snails, rhinos, lions, piranhas, and penguins. Some animals will drop hides which can be turned into regular leather or the backpack. The rhino and snails both drop items which can be turned into new weapons, and some also drop food. Chatta Chisel is a port of the Chisel mod, which allows you to create all new decoration blocks. You can craft either the iron, diamond, or netherite chisel, and right-click it to open the interface. By inputting blocks like cobblestone, granite, glowstone, and bricks, you can chisel them into all different designs. Nether's Exoticism starts by adding 5 new fruits which spawn in each biome of the Nether. They'll give different effects when consumed, but fruits like the Kiwano can be used to create some new tools and swords. Fruits can also be placed into crates and turned into jam. Malum is a magic mod where you harvest spirits by shattering their souls. To get started with the mod, you'll need to create the Crude Scythe, a tool which allows you to collect spirits. The spirits can then be infused at the spirit altar, where you can create new blocks, rings, ingots, and armor. There's a lot more to the mod, and I'd recommend reading the in-game encyclopedia to get started. More villagers add some new types of villagers which have different professions and trades depending on their level. There's the Oceanographer, who trades items like sponges, sea lanterns, heart of the sea, and tridents. The Netherin trades nether blocks like basalt, quartz, obsidian, and nether fortress maps. The Woodworker will mostly trade logs and will sell you enchanted axes and hoes at the highest level. The Enderin will trade End City maps and even an Elytra for 64 emeralds. The Engineer works with redstone, offering items like repeaters, droppers, dispensers, and sticky pistons. Farmer's Delight is now available for both Forge and Fabric, with the Fabric port being released this week. It's an expansion to the farming and cooking system, adding lots of new foods like pies, stews, cakes, vegetables, and meats. You can use knives to collect more resources. You'll find crops growing wildly in your world, and you can cook new foods in the cooking pot. It's an expansive mod overall, with it also adding new pantry blocks and crates. Simply Improved Terrain aims to visually improve Minecraft's terrain while sticking to the vanilla style. You won't experience new biomes or huge mountains, but you should find that terrain is a lot smoother in general and looks cleaner as it tries to remove artificial-looking features. If a monster is nearby when you try and sleep, you normally won't be allowed. This mod changes that, as it allows you to sleep if mods are close, as long as they can't target you. Isometric Renderers allows you to render areas of your world easily using a new command. You can render blocks, areas, and even entities and have full control over properties like the scale, rotation, angle, and more. Whether you're working on thumbnails or other graphics, this mod can be very useful. Mooblooms Mud adds the new Moobloom to Fabric. There are 3 different colors, with them spawning in pink, blue, and yellow, and they'll leave a trail of flowers where they walk. Alongside the Moobloom is the Mud block, which you'll find spawning near rivers and lakes. You can hold shift to sink into it, giving you the camouflage effect, hiding you from hostile mobs. Status Effect Timer is a quality of life mod which displays a timer over the HUD elements in the corner of your screen where status effects are shown. That way you can see how long an effect has left without having to check your inventory. The Experience Point Bottler is a new block which can be crafted from 5 planks, a block of emerald, 2 gold ingots, and some lapis. When you place it down, you can right-click it with empty bottles and retrieve bottles of enchanting back, which are created from your own experience points. It allows you to explore without having to worry about losing all your levels. No Creeper Holes adds 4 new game rules, which are all disabled by default. They can be used to stop creepers, ghast, and withers from causing explosion damage. There's also one for the Endermen, which can prevent them from picking up blocks. Reaping Mod adds the Reaper tool, which can be crafted from 4 diamonds and 2 sticks. When you right-click on an animal while holding it, you will harvest its meat, but instead of killing the animal, it will be turned into a baby instead. That's it for this week's list. It was definitely a lot better for Forge than Fabric, but hopefully next week we'll see more variety. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more.